Yo, what's up? This is Julian Wong, the MLM Giant Killer here. In this video, I'm going to talk about the pros and cons of the Empower Network compensation plan. So, a lot of you guys are looking into Empower Network, and you're wondering, whether I should join this company. How is it different from an MLM? And is it an MLM to begin with? Well, the answer is no. Empower Network is not a network marketing. Sorry, it's not an MLM, but it is a network marketing company. Why? Because in network marketing, that's when you actually go through your networks, like social networks, extended networks. But Empower Network actually also allows you to tap into other people's networks as well, which makes it a perfect network marketing business. Now, but what is the pros and cons of the Empower Network model as opposed to, let's say, opposed to a typical MLM? What's the pros and cons? Is that in Empower Network, you get 100% commissions, and the pros is that I say you can manage your full paycheck because how hard you work decides how big a paycheck you get. Whereas in a traditional MLM, like where basically you only get about 10% of what you recruit, but you also get like 10% of 10 levels kind of thing. In those cases, I mean, you have it's the cons is that in those cases you earn much slower, but you can possibly earn if you have the numbers, and if you can earn if the people beneath you actually build. But why I like Empower Networks, because I can actually control what my paycheck is going to be, because I know that majority of the people that come into this network marketing business don't actually do anything. They don't do anything. They just come in, and after a couple of months they decide to quit. All right, in those cases, or let's say they don't build. I mean, if I get a couple of builders, that's great, but if I don't get some builders, then I'm actually losing out. I'm actually losing out commissions I could have got, right? Like, suppose some guy comes into a company and pays like 70, $80 a month, but because I only get 10%, I'm only getting like 7 to $8 for that person per month, and like perhaps for 10 levels down. Okay, so the pro is that's obvious, you can control your paycheck, but what's the con? Okay, the con is that in Empower Network, because it's 100% commission and you don't actually like override like 10 levels kind of thing, the con is that what happens if someone drops out? I would say that your full income is actually dependent on less people than in a network marketing company. So supposing that you have earned an income in a partner like me, like I currently get about like 5-6K a month from Empower and supporting businesses. That what happens in the case where I mean, like it's based on perhaps a small bunch of people, a much smaller bunch of people than others. So all I needed was about 100, just over 100 people to actually make about 5,000-6,000 a month. But in a network marketing company, I'll actually require about like 3,000 to 5,000 people to make the same amount of money. So that actually has a very different scaling in terms of income. So so to speak, if I was a network marketing company in like an MLM at network marketing company, my income could be said to be more stable when it hits that range. It will not instantly go from, I mean, if there's like if a bunch of people quit, let's say if 10 people quit in Empower Network, my income will be affected by about 9-10%. But in the other kind of MLM, if 10 people quit, my income will only go down by, let's say, $100 or so. This is not a lot of money. That is the con of Empower Network. But at the same time, in these businesses, you want to actually base the business more on direct recruiting. It is a recruitment model. So if it's going to be a recruitment model, then you obviously want to have your time more rewarded for recruitments, and therefore Empower Network actually is the one that rewards you better for recruitments. And therefore, you can quickly replace a bunch of people that go away. Now let's look at this other scenario. All right, what happens if a large group of people quit the MLM? And that's also going to happen because in an MLM, people get paid only 10%. The very most like 15% on 10 levels. If that happens, then people don't see the purpose of staying in the company because they're not making money. So there are a couple of ways of looking at it. I mean, one way, like I said, one way is that it's more stable, but at the same time, why would it also be would it be stable if people have a much harder time making money? That's the other thing you need to look at, right? If people have a harder time making money and they're going to quit anyway, so how much more money would you actually make within, let's say, 10 months for the person to be in a Empower Network versus being in a traditional MLM? So 10 months, assuming that someone's actually in Empower Network for 10 months, you could possibly pick up a paycheck of about, let's say, 1,000, whereas in a traditional MLM type company, they would it could possibly be as little as 150 bucks a month. 150 in the whole entire period. So that's one huge difference. So think about these things, and if you want more information and if you want some personal guidance as to why I actually chose to work with Empower Network, then basically click the link down below, enter your email address, and you'll be on my list, and you actually get my contact information. You can contact me, ask me more questions. I'll be happy to show you what I see in the company, and I want to give you a game plan of how you want to build your business. Alright, so this is Julian Wong, MLM Giant Killer, signing out.